The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
OK, I'm probably going to be accused of full-back bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Kimmich. A lot of... Tries a shot! He scored! The breakthrough strike! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha, and this is Sané. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And it's Gundogan. Grimaldo has it in a wide position. No way through. João Neves. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Matheus Cunha deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Spread out to the left. Saka goes on a run down the left wing. Messi. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Messi. And it's Gundogan. Bastoni gets it away. Well, they've got it again. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. And he's on his way. He's having a shot. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Sané. Sané receives it in a good... He gets big! Really well taken goal. And look what a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Saka looking to run onto it. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Sané with the short one. Messi. Cruyff Pass somewhat off target. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. And this is Cruyff. Now it's Villa. He's onside. He is. He's tried one. Sensational from David Villa. About as smooth as it gets. Just one goal in it now. Game on. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That pass isn't the best. João Neves. Now it's Sané. That is good alertness. Distributed tidily. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. A header! They've scored! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a sharp pass. Gundogan. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a throw. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. David Villa. Matheus Cunha. Played out towards the right wing. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And Puskas! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big chance! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Norwich have their second corner now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cruyff! Well, that looks a decent ball. Sané. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Saka. And it's Grimaldo. Great vision. Nicely weighted ball. And that is masterful defending. And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Kindly make his way to the information centre. Substitution on the field, number 9, Matheus Cunha.
Second period then underway.
Sané, number 24.
That has not gone well.
Gundogan. Coming on the
Bellingham.
field, number 19.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi.
Number 13, Bellingham. Number 38.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Saka. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gravenberg. João Neves. Now it's Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. Puskás. Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through? Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Chance, surely! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Norwich appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gravenberg. Tries to pass it through. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 8, Pedri. Substitutions taking place.
Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
In with the challenge. He's on it. Can he get away? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Villa. Gravenberg. Now it's Pedri. Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. And this is Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out to the right. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Gravenberg. David Villa. Gravenberg. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Oh, well played, well played.
Substitution on the field.
Number 3 coming up.
Van Dijk. Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Zaire Emery is there to clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Neymar. Pau Kubasi gets it clear. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game.
And the shot! Off the post! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Guardiola gets over and intercepts.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Ratchaburi really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Referee has just said play on. And he's in on goal. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Neves. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Ratchaburi just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bale. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And they've got a throw. Van Dijk. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Oh, that is asking for trouble. In by Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh no, what has happened here? Still goalless. And he was quick to react. Gundogan. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? Messi picks it up out wide. Oh, what? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. Oh, he saved it! Lovely bit of skill. And it's Vitinha. Shot could be on. Possession football, Jim. Has a shot! Vitinha. Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is ended up in no man's land. Gravenberg. Kimmich. And the counter is on. That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bergomi. Opts for safety. Quality ball. Messi hurtling down that right flank.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Nice control. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's played through for him. Gravenberg! And another try! He's scored! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 14, Bruno Fernandes.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Vitinha. Messi. Very much a man of this moment. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So, third corner of the game. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Ball is over the line. Kimmich. Sterling. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Played in by Sané. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitution on the field.
And the action
Number
is
3,
back underway.
Sané.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Sterling. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Messi. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ronaldo has been caught there, it's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, this could well be defining.
Pirlo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. Pirlo. Bruno Fernandes. Now, this could be a chance. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Bellingham. Gets a good foot in there. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Pirlo.
Vitinha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bruno Fernandes. The ball has bounced loose now. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field, number 24, Gundogan. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Lautaro Martinez.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ambitious ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rummenigge played out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Nesta did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Bullet and Dixon. Vitinha, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Rijkaard played out to the left flank. He's found the way through. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, super ball. He slings. Up he goes! Should have equalised.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And he's been shifted off it. Looking to play him in. And that's a decent chance! Oh, taken with style. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Out towards the flank. Knocks it into space.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Bergomi. Oh, terrible pass. Now it's Martinez. Chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Yamal. Well read, and the danger is averted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Van Dijk gets a foot in and wins the ball. Bellingham. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Bellingham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
It's time to announce today's winning lottery.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? Saka! Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! Goal! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Bruno Fernandes. Saka. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Sterling.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Out to the right. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Mbappe. Great chance! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's the keeper's ball. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? They've played it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely shaped ball. And that's been drilled in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now it's Sané, aimed beyond the defence. Looking for the run. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Now it's Semenyo. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Can he get it through? Koundé. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Sterling. Another throw-in. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they...
And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Semenyo. Lovely ball, and can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vardiol with the clearance. Foot in. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He's not got that quite right. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played out towards the right wing. Koundé.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
A header! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
One has been on the cards for a little while. Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And claimed it back swiftly. Matheus Cunha. Van Dijk. Bruno Fernandes. Koundé.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That little bit of skill has got him away. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
So we reached the halfway point. Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So off we go once more.
Ratchaburi really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Anderson might just make this. That has been cut short. Matheus Cunha. It's a good run down the right. Well read, nice interception. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Martinez. That's going to go a long way. And here's Haaland. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's been played through. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's an excellent interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes. Pau Kubasi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Kubasi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Not the most accurate pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Semenyo. He's a sharp little ball here. He's being urged to big chance! Well, that pass isn't the best. Out to the left it goes. Fired deep. He gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe, he's having a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Ratchaburi really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Konate gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Foden. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Foden in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Chance, surely! Danger averted for now. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham. Over to the left. Spread neatly. Sterling. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Martinez. And he's in on goal. Shoots! And he hits the net. And what a climax we have here! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Matthias Cunha.
We have got changes here
Number
from
3,
both sides, in fact.
Sane.
This
Number
is threatening to
24,
become a really good
Gundogan.
game.
Coming on the field.
Guardiola.
Number 13, Bellingham. Number 87, John Neves. Number 38, Schwellenbach. Substitution.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Crosses it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
2 minutes to be added on. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders.
Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Ambrosini is there, and he can get that clear. That's tidy. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Sane. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Van Basten. Koundé calmly anticipates. Stood up well to him there. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gundogan driving on and making good progress. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Ambrosini. Mbappe! And what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Bullet! It's hit the crossbar. And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, this looks sharp.
Ratchaburi are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's in a great position here. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had it taken off him. Has a look and plays it forward. Sterling. Threads one in. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
That is good alertness. Almost half an hour in now. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary. Tries to pass it through. Hullet. Gravenberg. Guardiol. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Agahawa. Nicely aimed pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's got away. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Hullet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Casemiro. And here's Agahawa. Nicely weighted ball. Ambrosini. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And it's Van Basten. Van Basten. Van Basten! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Van Dijk.
Minutes has been indicated.
Sterling. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Pullet taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
He's missed, but not by that far. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Security staff for each block.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Ratchaburi really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This their second corner of the game. Vinicius Junior! That's a half-decent try. Sterling. Looking for the run, and he's had a shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That looks a good ball through. Agahal shapes to shoot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now, can they get... And pull it! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And this is Van Basten, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? They've got a corner here.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Olise.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. And here's Olise. Here comes the cross. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's made its way to him. Agahawa. Adams gets good distance on it. And smartly reclaimed. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Swung over. Saka is herring after that one.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vardiol gets into some space. Adams tries to clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pepe gets across to intercept that. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Martinez. Pull it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that's well seen too. Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out. And now they can clear their lines. That's a smartly directed ball. Pass somewhat off target.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance, surely! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution on the field.
Desperate defending required here.
Mbappe. Number 20, Hullet. Number 23, Ambrosini. Number 10, Alessandro Bastoni. Coming on the field, number 11, Erling Haaland.
Can he finish?
Number 4, Raul. Number 27, Silvestre. Number 44. Substitutions taking place. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
All hands on deck for this one. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that should get the job done. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Played out to the right. It's a promising position, and he whips it in. And they've got rid. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive.